Socialism is spreading on the left after a trio of Mamdani-backed Democratic socialists swept their elections this week. New York voters now want socialism to spread nationwide.
I think socialism is a very important part of American culture. I feel like we all could use a form of socialism in our lives.
So you would want to be ruled by a socialist government?
I would see how it goes, give it a try. Why not?
A more socialist system would be better.
I think that America should disband the federal government and then open borders like the European Union.
We mostly just want to protest like corporations.
Are these items for sale?
I don't think that is free.
In a perfect world, it's like free everything. I don't want to have to break my leg and then also be the person that pays for it.
Jeff Bezos should pay for it.
2028 Democratic nominee for president. Would you want it to be a Democratic socialist?
Yeah, it wouldn't bother me.
Personally, yeah, I'm very open to it.
This is called an EBT card. Your check gets divvied up and it goes into my EBT card. So for this reason, I get around $200 a month to spend on whatever I want to spend on.
You said whatever you want to spend it on. Isn't it just for food?
Well, I also get cash.
With that, can you go and buy, let's say, alcohol?
Yeah, I get alcohol all the time.
What about like marijuana?
Yeah, definitely. I need that.
So with your EBT taxpayer money, you buy marijuana?
This is socialism.
The people that work, like yourself, are basically paying for him to get high.
And it's crazy because when it comes to food stamps, they said that you have to work to get food stamps.
What would you say to somebody who works and their money's being taken for you to buy marijuana, and they say that's not fair? What would you say to that?
I would tell them that they need to do research and understand what socialism is.
Gotta get some of those EBT cards, right? Anything you want.
So this is the problem right here. This is the problem. You have these young people, because you notice all those people were young people. Young people. This is who's voting for these socialist Democrats. This is the problem. But you hear every one of them say, oh, I just want everything for free. I don't want to really have to work for anything. I don't want to have to do anything. That one guy says he buys whatever he wants on his EBT card. And he buys marijuana. He buys, what the hell is going on? He probably uses the cash. He gets the cash off the card and he goes in and buys pot with it. That's what's happening. This is what's happening. This is the problem with these young people, because that's who's going out and voting for these socialists or for communism, because they don't want to be bothered. They don't want to work. They don't want to stand on their own 2 feet. They just want everything handed to them. But the problem is what they and I'm sorry. I don't want to insult anybody. I don't like insulting anybody. Okay, they're the dumbest people around, because nothing is for free. There will always be a consequence to someone's actions. That's how it goes, right? There's always an action, consequences. An action, consequences. That's how it goes, okay? There's never a non-consequence for somebody's actions, okay? So your actions for voting for a socialist Democrat like Mamdani and then everybody else that you guys are supporting, there's going to be a consequence to that. And I see it, lots of other people see it, most people see it, except for your age group, or these young people, and I guess they're in their 20s, it looked like, they're in their 20s, almost 30, okay? You're going to have consequences to all of this, and they're not going to be pretty, and they're not going to be okay. And you're going to be crying in a few years. That's what's going to happen when you're really not getting anything for free, or you think you are. Okay? I just can't believe it, that this is going on. Every one of those people in this video said, oh no, I want everything free. I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to work for nothing. Well, buckle up, because that's not what's going to happen. The consequences of what's going to be handed down to you when or if Mamdani and all these other people who got voted, well, won the primaries the other night, we'll see what happens. I mean, listen, I don't know. I can't really say. I don't think this country is going to let communism get out of control. I hope not. I hope it does go that way. I hope we unite and we stand up and we stop it somehow. I hope so. But it's still, even with that said, it still doesn't matter, because you people that are voting, you young people that are voting for it, you're not listening. It's going to take you down. It's going to take you down. You're not going to get what you think you're going to get. You're hoping for it. You're wanting it. You're being interviewed on TV going, oh, yeah, no. It's not going to happen. You guys are going to wind up. This is what I think is going to happen. You young people who keep voting like this are going to wind up in the street homeless with nothing. And reliant on Mamdani and reliant. But even at that, who knows? Maybe you won't get anything. Maybe you guys won't even get EBT cards. Maybe it'll be so controlled by Mamdani, right? Because that's what he wants. He wants control of everything that goes on in New York City. It'll be so controlled. Maybe you're lucky that one day you'll have bread every day and a bottle of water. That's communism. That's communism. That's what's going to happen. You'll be living in the street, or you'll be living in dilapidated apartment buildings with rats and roaches and just walls falling apart. That's where you guys are headed. But you know what? If that's what you guys want, go right ahead. I mean, it's okay. I mean, you know, if that's the way you want to vote and that's the way you want, but stop thinking you're going to live the lap of luxury because you're voting for this. It's just not going to happen. And we all know it, and we all see it, and we all see what's coming, except for you guys. So, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Hit the follow button for more videos. Thanks for viewing my videos. I really do appreciate it. And you guys have a good day.